G'day folks, I just finished replanting all the deciduous fruit trees. As you can see, the apple trees are now zigzagged throughout this area here. Quite muddy at the moment, but so an apple tree there, multi-grafted. They're all multi-grafted with old world and common type of apples as well. This one here is a cherry. And over here I got rid of that straight line as well and replanted a European plum just here. This is a dwarf apple. I thought it'd be nice to have an apple closer to the house, something to look at, I guess, when the apples are growing on the tree. Over here we have a goldmine nectarine. I was lucky enough to purchase two locusts. Herd's Mammoth is the one over there. This one, I'm not too sure, the tag didn't have a name on it, but it is grafted, so I'm assuming it's a nice one. Over here I have a cotton candy apricot plum. I moved that from inside the fortress to out here and put a cherry in its place in there. Over here the double jewel peach is planted there, and come across to here. This is a plum cot, more of a plum than an apricot, and another locust. Now if you have a look from here, you can sort of see that they're all spread out roughly about 4.5 meters apart, and it's sort of like a zigzag tour of the garden rather than down straight aisles or rows like a farm. I quite like zigzagging through it. Now this one is the Herd's Mammoth. It's already got fruit on it. I'm not too sure how vigorous this one grows. I wish it does grow a little bit faster than usual. I was going to put it inside the fortress to keep the birds away, but I thought it needs a lot of sun, so I'll leave it out here. Over here we have a Corella peach, Japanese nashi fruit, and another, did I say peach? Pear, sorry, that one, the Corella pear, Japanese nashi fruit, and another pear just here. Going over to the dog pen, you can see that the olives are taken, they're not dying at all. They're hopefully we'll get some new growth happening over springtime, but yeah, they were replanted about a month or two ago. I've got a couple of passion fruit here. The leaves have died off. See how that goes. I might remove the galvanised iron and let it climb on the fence. We have another almond tree just here. Yeah, most of you know the espaliate apples. Again, nearly every part of the garden now is taken up. I don't think I've got any space left whatsoever to plant any more fruit trees. The only way to put a new variety in is to replace one that there's a lot of, and I guess that's the apple trees over here. As we walk along this section here, there's another fig tree, but so we've got a plum black amber that's right in the corner here, so I quite like that. I was going to remove this plum. I thought it was a little bit close to the date palm, but I think it might be okay. Another persimmon, a pomegranate, and as you can see from this angle here, the apple trees are now zigzagged through rather than that straight line that was there before. If I keep going, walk around, everything's muddy at the moment, but you can sort of see now that quite a nice little tour rather than up and down rows. And I quite like the spread. They're about 4.5 metres apart. I think that's sufficient. I suppose I need to prune them each year, but it is quite a distance. So again, over to this section here. The 2 lemons I replaced. There's one here and one over there, so the Eureka and Lisbon. This one had collar rot at one stage, but it's recovering. And over to this side here, got all these pomegranates, and I'm sort of a little bit unsure whether to remove a few, but I guess if I prune them into a shrub or maybe an espalier, it'll look quite nice. So they're all dormant at the moment. They go all along the fence line, and eventually there'll be a brick wall here like this one. Yeah, they're probably about 1.5 feet away from the brickwork, so not too close. And I keep it flat, it should look quite nice. So again, looking from this angle, you can see that there isn't any space left. Over here I got a lot of space, but between the house and the palms, but this is the south side, and it gets a lot of shade, and unless you're near the fence line over there, this side here gets hardly any sun whatsoever. So I suppose eventually that'll be a nice pool area, but for now all the fruit trees are on this side. And there you go, you can sort of see what it looks like from that south side going across to the north. And yeah, I think it's really paid off the hard work the last few days to move them around a little bit and spread them out. Now there was a spot here that I thought of planting, but right in that spot right there, but I thought I need a little bit of an open space. It can't be all fruit trees. And so I think that this middle area here would be quite a nice little sunny spot when you want a little bit of sun. Yeah, we didn't go through this part here. This part here, the figs are all dormant. I probably will prune them a little bit. And these apricots need a prune, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait until just before spring, when the bud starts to swell and the sap's flowing, and I might prune them back by about 1/3 and give them a bit of strength. At the moment a little bit whippy. Now I didn't do any type of pruning down here, but there's a little bit of mimosis down there, and on this one you can sort of see right there there's a little bit of mimosis too. That's why I'm a bit reluctant to prune them during winter. Now the distance from the date palm to this persimmon looks okay for now, but I was a little bit worried. I thought maybe it'd be a good time to move it a bit closer by 2 or 3 feet this way, but I just don't want to keep moving everything all the time, so I might just keep the fronds or the leaves of the date palm pruned back if they do tend to touch the persimmon. Now over here there was another plum that I moved over to there, and I put the second persimmon just here. It's quite a nice soil down there, and there was an old gum tree there, and it's rotting away at the moment, so all those bacteria and fungi and things are growing underneath the soil, and I think that will benefit from that. But I think it's enough room for a persimmon. I don't think it needs a lot of space, and it'll probably look really nice with the maple rather than having a plum there. So that's it. I'll walk across to this section here. I didn't put in my last video, I don't think, but there was a lemon in this big pot, and now the kumquat has come over to here, and it seems to be doing okay. I thought it might have wilted a little bit, but it hasn't. So I'm going to remove some of the fruit. But yeah, so this is the citrus area, and again, if you look from here, hardly any space left in the garden. So when these all grow, I think it'll be quite a nice fruit forest. Now if we go into the fortress, there's been a couple of changes in here as well. So let's have a look. Walk through this mud. So got all the strawberries down here now. So all those raised garden beds that were on the other side, I relocated to this spot, and the strawberries have been planted in there, and they're just starting to grow up again. And over here, everything seems to be doing well during the dormant season. So I can see a little bit of bud swell in some of these, but this one here, again, the nectarine, plum apricot, another nectarine there, an apricot, this one's another nectarine. I put a cherry here now. This is new. This was down on the ground over there, and the cotton candy apricot plum is now outside, so I replaced it with this nice datura peach, persimmon, a miniature apple, gala, another plum cot here, quince, a white Adriatic fig, cotton candy, and another nectarine. So in this fruit forest at the moment, there is a good variety of stone fruit and whatever, and I'm reluctant to remove any more. Last but not least, down where the cyclone fencing is, you can see in the mud. You can see that the black mulberry has been espaliated against that, and I think as spring comes along, it's will be one of the first to open up. That will continue to spread. Now I need to buy one more. I could try to grow one from cutting, but I need one down here to fill in this post area here, and that would finish that off quite nicely. Well, that's the backyard. Massive transformation, massive work, but everything now is zigzagged through rather than straight lines, and I think that will look really nice when springtime comes along. And this is the view from the balcony, with a veranda at the back, and it gives you a little bit more perspective on the placement of all the trees. So yeah, if you like the video, please press like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please help the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you next time.